In this video, I'm going to be recreating Medusa Steel Coaster from Six Flags Mexico from memory, so I'm not going to be using any POV videos, anything like that, and I've never ridden it. But I have seen a few review videos in the past, so I think I have a decent idea of how it should look. So we will see how I do. So obviously, gotta start with this. Now, I don't know if it's a terrain coaster. It might be. And I have no idea, like, pre-lifts or anything like that. I kind of don't think it has one, if I had to guess. And then also something interesting about Medusa is I believe it was the first RMC to only have a 5-car train. A few other fun facts I know about this ride is that it is the only RMC conversion that is shorter than the original, I believe. I think the original was over 100 feet, but the RMC is under that, so I'm going to guess 96 feet because that's close enough. And then the other thing is I believe it is the first RMC with a barrel roll drop. I think it's a bit different than the ones on the later RMCs. Oh, I'm already not very confident with this one. Now, I plan to do these recreating coasters from memory challenges more often. So I have the next few planned out, and I hope to do them weekly for a while, but I don't know how long I'll keep that up for. Is it like that, and then it kind of goes back this way, and then it follows that turn again? Oh no, I am lost. So I know at one point, like I think it goes around the outside over here, or the outside over here, and it comes back and does a really nice straight airtime hill to be the third turn on this kind of like swooping area. And I know it's going this way. I'm pretty confident at least. Let me see how it's running. I'm liking that. I'm not liking this part though. This part's too intense. Does it have one of those like wave turn thingies from Outlaw Run, I believe? Outlaw Run and Lightning Rod? I don't think anything goes on this side of the coaster. I think I'm stupid. I don't know where it would go though. Let me try and do the ending actually. Kind of build backwards for a minute. How long does this need to be? 39 feet. Okay. So that would probably be the transfer track. I think it had a long brake run if I remember. Or that might be T-Express that I'm thinking of. Dude, this is so... No, I got this entirely wrong. Does it like... There's no way it's 4 turns. I know that there's one more on the inside here. And I think it goes back around for like a slow-moving heartline roll into the brakes. But where does this go? Does it have a 4th turn here? Does it like go in between the station here? I think I'll do the in between the station thing. Is there like just a straight airtime hill here? Now, I'm pretty confident that there's an overbank here that goes around this turn into an airtime hill, into a low turn, that's the 3rd turn here. Then it does like a weird other turn up into a heartline roll going downhill this way with a turn into the brakes. I believe. We will see. That looks pretty good. Let me see the pacing so far, because I haven't actually tested pretty much anything that I should have. That's decent, a bit weak though. That's decent, also a bit weak. That's also decent, but also a bit weak. So it's all kind of, I think I can decrease the friction a bit, and then that would help, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Now, I don't know if this is at all right either. This looks like a GCI right here. Okay. So I can probably adjust the colors a little bit. Let me make this a bit darker. Actually, it's a bit brighter. Probably like that. The train, I have no idea what the train looks like. It's probably a bit more dark though. Okay, I have not smoothed it yet, but let's just see if it works, because it might valley. It very likely will valley. Okay, pretty confident about this first part. And then here's where I don't know what I was doing. Ooh, yeah, I'll decrease the friction. Holy cow. That's probably not gonna make it through the roll. Ooh. It made it. That is a interesting ending with how the friction is set right now. 2,400 feet of track. It definitely has more than that in real life. Maybe not much more, but definitely has more. I'll do 0.8 friction. Let me add the second train on. I'm going to see if it works better with this friction, and then I'm going to smooth it a little bit, and I will see what the actual one looks like. Negative 0.7, negative 0.9, that's very good. Oh, that's a bit fast. Oh, that looks good. That is about what it looks like if I remember correctly. I need to make it slow down a lot faster though. I'm going to smooth it a little bit. So first, what I do for a coaster like this is I remove the supports to make it less laggy, also the height markers. And you can see here, we got this. I'm going to select, let's say 6 pieces. 5, 6, and then with the ACSE smooth mod, you can just click smooth forward. And it makes this process much faster than without the mod. And this should get the ride to a decently smooth state, but I usually go back to the ride and smooth it more, and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, let me add the supports back. That was the first run of smoothing with just 6 pieces selected. Now let's see how it looks. So it is actually running a bit fast, and as you can see, like, the smoothness is like not really good, but it's not horrible. So I say it's good enough. I gotta fix the banking in a few places. I also increased the friction by 0.1. Let me see to make sure it doesn't like valley near the end. Okay, that is very slow, but I kind of like how it was running like right before it, so I think I'm just gonna keep this how it is. Now let me fix the banking in some places like this. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go and fully smooth the entire ride. Should take like, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And how I fully smooth a ride is you go to every single of these little track pieces, all of these things, and you just select one of them, delete it. Also, you need the realism overhaul mod for this, but you select one, you delete it, then you make it smaller, and you add 2 in the place of 1. And you spam smooth those 2. And as you can see, now there are 2 pieces where there used to be 1. Right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the very top. Actually, let me remove the supports again for this. I'm going to start at the very beginning, delete, make smaller. Actually, it might not work here. Okay, there we go. Put 2 in the spot of 1. Spam smooth it. I'll be using an auto clicker to make that process a bit faster. But I go here, next little part. There, boom. Spam smooth. 1 more. Boom. Spam smooth. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the ride. It's a lengthy process, but it does help. So I will see you guys in however long it takes me to smooth this whole ride. Okay, so this is 45 minutes later. That took longer than I thought it would. The entire ride now is these little 1.5 meter long sections because I originally built the ride in 3 meter sections, so you cut that in half, you got 1.5 meter. And this is a short ride. It is the track length is only 2,400 feet, and that's including the whole lift hill and everything here. So it's probably only about 1,900 feet of actual layout that I had to smooth, and it took 45 minutes. That just shows how much patience you need for this. So let me smooth it real quick. Then I will show the full POV, and I'm going to react to the real one so I can see the differences. Start there. Now when I have 1.5 meter here, instead of selecting 6 pieces, which is that many pieces, I usually select between 10 and 18 pieces. So I think I'll do like 12 for this or something. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. Okay, it's 14. 14 pieces. And let's see if it actually is working. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but it's good to check. That is quite a bit smoother. And it's probably not going to be perfectly smooth, but it doesn't need to be. This is a very important coaster. Also, I might do a video soon on how I build coasters, which I showed quite a bit of in this video. But I could make a full dedicated video talking about like tips and tricks that I use and like how I personally build coasters, what methods I use, etc. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. You can see here. Now usually these rolls do not smooth well for me at all. So let's see. Oh, uh, you can see like, yeah, you can see right here. Just a flat roll pretty much never smooths well for me. Okay, we got that. Put this back. So, now it's time for the POV. So as you guys could see, that was definitely a big improvement in terms of smoothness. Also ignore how it went through the ground right here. This is done. Now I'm gonna watch a POV of the real thing and compare the two a bit. Okay, so I know my mic sounds terrible right now. I had to use a different recording software to record YouTube because my normal recording software won't record YouTube, even though it used to. So this is what we have to deal with. This is POV of Medusa Steel Coaster. Let's see how I did. Oh yeah, also it is going to be super laggy. I'm sorry with how scuffed this is. I'll try and make it better next time. Here we go. This is so bad. So I got that part right. I'm just sorry. I'm so sorry about the microphone. Anyways. Okay, I'm already noticing some things that are wrong, but we'll continue with more. Oh wow. Okay, I did that pretty decently. I know it's hard to see, but I did that kind of decently. The idea is the same here. Same kind of thing there. And then it goes up there. It turns to the left. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So mine did a stangle dive to the right. This just did a turn to the left, and then the stangle dive to the left. So let's see this again. Stangle dive. Oh yeah, there's 3 inversions. I totally forgot about that. Okay, so I did not do a good job so far. That is an intense turn. Yeah, this is completely different than what I did. That's pretty sick. Overbank and then airtime hill? Yeah. Third turn, then turn up to the left. And hardline roll. Okay. And then a big bank to the left. Okay. I got that completely wrong. Let's go back to Planet Coaster and I'll show you some of the things that I definitely got wrong. Okay, so there are definitely quite a few things I got wrong. I also got the colors wrong. I didn't even realize. It's more like orange. Bit like that, I think. Yeah, okay, whatever, doesn't really matter. But so I got this part close enough. I got the drop close enough. I got this first element close enough. I'm actually kind of impressed with how well I did here. But after this turn, it does not do a stangle dive to the right. It keeps turning left, and then it would go like this whole thing is kind of messed up, but it would go this way, and then along the outside of this turn, and then just kind of follow this way. And then it would drop off, do a helix with an outer banked airtime hill. Then it gets back to here. It does the same overbank that I did, so I got that part right. Does the same airtime hill that I did, but it's a lot bigger in real life. And then it just kind of does a helix up to the left, so this whole section over here would be a lot further this way. Actually, I can probably much more like that almost. And then there was even something after the Heartline roll that I did. So yeah, I pretty much completely failed. But hey, that kind of proves that I don't fake these. So there you go. This ride, like in that POV, that 2 FPS POV that I showed, it was running so much faster than this one is, and all the elements were much bigger. But I kind of got this outer bank into this overbank and airtime hill thing right, so definitely could have done better. I knew that this whole thing to the right was wrong. I just didn't know how it went, so. The next one of these that I'm going to do is going to be Voyage at Holiday World, the first American coaster I'll do of these recreating coasters from memory, and also the first one that I've actually ridden in real life. So I think I'll do pretty good at that one, and that should come out sometime next week. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.